Are you struggling to book clients? If you're a consultant, freelancer, coach, or any business that books calls with potential clients, here are some tips for you based on how I achieved a 100% success rate in booking potential clients as a training consultant. Hello, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Patty Bryant, a somatic business coach dedicated to helping you get unstuck by leveraging your nervous system using somatic techniques and your intuition. My whole channel is all about ways to get unstuck and create a work experience that serves you. And I share the tools you need to get the results you want. I post brand new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. I share a lifetime of incredibly valuable tools here, so you're going to want to be subscribed. And before we get into the video, really quickly, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up button down below if you are ready to create a work experience that serves you. The first tip is that I was genuinely curious about what exactly they needed. My goal was never to get booked. My goal was always to listen to what they needed, ask good questions, and really understand what would be most beneficial to them. This took all the pressure off of me, and it made sure that the focus of the conversation was on what it needed to be, the client, and what it is they're trying to accomplish. Number two, I was upfront with them if I felt someone else was a better fit for their needs. In fact, I posted a section on my website that actually addressed that. I really do want people to succeed. And so whether this was for my consulting business or coaching business, I am always upfront on whether I believe that I'm the right person to help. In my consulting business, every time I recommended someone else, the client either came back and worked with me at a later date for a different project, or they tried to get me to work with them anyway and help in other capacities. But why did that happen? Because caring about their needs and making sure that they are taken good care of builds trust. I even had one client who I kind of got in an argument with because I felt like I wasn't the best person to help them, and they were so sure that they wanted to work with me by the time we got off the end of the conversation that they didn't want to hear that someone else would be better. And in the end, I still referred them over to the other person because I want to take on projects where I am going to knock it out of the park. And I could tell that this was not one of them. Here's another example. Let's say that you come to me for business coaching. And if you're not interested in the somatic approach, where we help shift out of your mind and into the body so you can access intuition and wisdom that's there, I'll often refer you to someone else because I know that there is so much more to business than just figuring out what you offer, who you serve, how to market yourself, all those things. We've often got self-limiting beliefs or parts of ourselves that hold us back. And those things are really important to explore to make internal changes that help foster external actions. Number three, confidence. I know my strengths, my weaknesses, and everything in between. Because of that, I can confidently speak to those things. And I've got a large network of people that I can lean on if I get in a pinch. All of this boosts my confidence. Confidence comes across as a specific type of energy to others. It feels secure. It feels reassuring and solid. People want to be around that. Note that I didn't say that I put pressure on myself to be good at everything. That is what kills confidence because it's not achievable. And it's something that I see a lot of. This relates a bit to the tip before about referring people if you're not the best fit. So much freedom and confidence can come from this. Here are a couple of examples. So I've had organizations come to me with a tight timeline and they needed a training project completed quickly. They didn't have time to assemble a huge team. So since I knew that I could provide solid writing, but the graphics often leave a little bit to be desired, I communicated that to them. And if that's okay with them, we moved forward. This left me feeling confident because I knew that I could deliver exactly what I said I could. Number four, knowing my worth. If you don't know your worth, how can your clients know it? They can't. I get that if you're just beginning something, you might charge less, and I did too. But once you get more efficient and provide elevated work, it is time to increase your rate to match your work. I recommend project-based or flat rate pricing, which gets you out of the swapping time for money cycle. And if you charge an hourly rate, it's crucial to be able to explain why your rate is higher than others. For me, that might sound like because of my years of expertise, it's going to take me less time than someone more junior, and it's going to be right the first time. So naturally, my rate will be higher, so I'm not penalized for my experience and knowledge. And I've never had anyone balk at the rate after explaining it that way. Now, there were times when my rate was simply out of the budget, and when that happened, I provided options. So, for example, instead of a training project with video throughout, we might use still images and stock photos. So, that's a bonus tip. Providing options that fit within the budget can be really helpful. Number 5, preparing by getting grounded and present. Here's a scene. You only have 10 minutes to prepare for an upcoming client interview meeting. How will you prepare? If I only had 10 minutes, I'd spend that time getting grounded to clear my mind so I could be fully present and engaged during the conversation. So often we have everything we need within us, but we clutter up our minds with a bunch of random, useless information rather than clearing it out and using our intuition and presence. This can be a game changer. I'm not saying, don't prepare, don't learn about the company and things like that. But if I only had 10 minutes, that's how I would use them. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And also hit that bell notification so you can get notified whenever I post a new video. And I love hearing from you and reading through your comments, especially your aha moments, because let's face it, those will come. So leave me a comment below. You can also find me over on Instagram and TikTok. And if you want to learn more about me, my programs, how to work with me, and more, you can visit my website at pattybryant.com. Thank you for spending some time with me, and I'll see you again.